say that and everything falls apart. Oh my word. Hey guys, Tom here, and this is Not So Average Builder, and welcome back to the final installment of I'm building a really big Gunpla. I tried like hell to get this thing done, and I was literally on the home stretch, and then this got me. I'll go into further detail about what this is, but this got me. Everything else on the kit was pretty much smooth sailing, except for this pin. People had warned me about it. I wasn't really sure what they were talking about, but by God, I realized really quickly what they were talking about. Before we get into that, I'd like to say thank you. If you are a continuing subscriber, thank you for checking out this video. If you're new to my channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. And if you like this video and other videos like it, don't forget to hit the like button down below. Let's talk about Patreon. I still only have one Patreon, but that one Patreon means the world to me. So I would like to give a shout out to my one Patreon currently, Fiddlesworth Frank, for your continuing support. Thank you very much. I do have a Patreon page, and if you'd like to check that out, it is patreon.com/NotSoAverageBuilder. That is in the link in the description below. And I do have some tiers, some different tiers with some cool kickbacks for everyone, no matter what tier you choose to be in. And you can even donate any amount to your liking, whatever you want. I'm up to 188 subscribers. That's a huge deal. A huge deal. Don't forget that once that I hit that 300 subscribers, I'm giving away the entire Dragon Ball Mecha collection. And that'll go to one lucky subscriber once I hit that 300 mark. We're close. We're getting there. But before I ramble on too much, let's get into the kind of overall review of the kit. Alright, I've got the kit kind of posed off here to the side. I love it. I mean, it is completely posable in any way, shape, or form. Well, if I don't break the leg off. But it's overall, it's an amazing kit. But it is overall an amazing kit. You got your fully posable hands. Just use the middle finger, they're completely independent from each other. It's awesome. It's my first ever perfect grade, and I'm in love with it. Now the cool thing is, with like the shoulder pad articulation, when you pull this out, the center pads pop up. Your shield, because in Seed Destiny they didn't have legitimate shields, they had power shields. I've got that over here, which this will end up get a coat of clear on it to kind of make it look less plasticky. But there's certain gimmicks built into the kit that make it really good. And as you can tell, move this over here, I've only got one set of the wings on. And that brings me to my original point. Everyone had told me that this thing was notorious for breaking off. And I didn't think about it. I just started going, wasn't really paying attention. Well, sure enough, I put the wings in, was wiggling, and it just snapped. It looks terrible right now. Well, once I sand it all down, because I've already done this once, and I'm going to put a steel rod, and that was where I started drilling to kind of reinforce this. It already broke again. So I had to sand it flat, and I put it in there. It looks terrible, but I'm going to fix that. You won't even be able to know that was there, minus the now ribs are now sanded smooth, but that's neither here nor there. That's what I have to do. It was kind of disappointing with how difficult it was to push these in. And that was the number one complaint on this kit, is all the joints are super tight. I like the tightness due to the fact that, or some of the tightness, due to the fact that you don't want to lift up the arms and then they fall down again. You don't want that. But at the same time, I would like to be able to pose the kit without having to pull it, 10 feet away. And like the leg, that leg was on, I would say 3/4 of the way. I started moving it twice and it fell off. So I may have to do some tweaking and some sanding to get this thing right. Now I will include 5 pictures that I've put up for 4 potential color schemes for this. Now this is on my Instagram. I'm going to put it on here. You can vote on here if you want. I would rather you do it on my Instagram. And if you're in the Model Makers Boom Hut on Facebook, if not, you should be. It's an awesome place to go if you're a modeler. It's up there as well. But I'm going to put up the 5 pictures. You'll see those now. And those are the potential color schemes that I want to use for the Strike Freedom, because I don't want to just leave it as is. I want to make it different. I mean, why wouldn't you? It's going to really get in depth, and I'm still waiting on my scribing tools to get here. Those should be here soon. I did get a scribing template to kind of help with guidelines a little bit better. If you've not used these are photo etched parts, and they're flexible, so you can move them around curved surfaces or whatnot, and you actually tape these on there and it gives you a hard metal guide. These are more reusable than the Dymo tape that I used, so I'll kind of do a review of these when I start getting into this. Decals for this from Samuel Decal will be here hopefully soon, because Bandai dropped the ball as per the norm when it comes to these kits, unfortunately. So that'll be here, and then the scribing tools. And I've been racking my brain trying to figure out a color scheme. So that's where those 5 pictures come into play. Like I said, go to my Instagram. They're up there. Comment with your top 3 favorites. And at the end of the week, I'll decide what the top 3 are, and I'm going to get some spoons and those particular color schemes, and I'm going to paint them up, and then we can decide from there which one's the best out of those 3. As far as this kit goes, if you are going to leave it and don't touch it, it's perfect. It is big, pretty epic. I mean, this is the first back shot you've seen. It is kind of a letdown that the wings broke, but there's not a whole lot I can do. Now that I think about it, it would have been a whole lot easier to do the wings from the back, but oops. Oh, the wing gimmick that I was posting up about earlier. So you see the space in between these? When you close them and bring them down, that spacing disappears. So you spin this up and it spaces out. And then of course you've got the Dragoon parts. You can really make it epic. I don't know. I know this is terrible video quality because I don't have a light this way, and it's really making a nuisance. But even with the one wing, which the other one is in the process of being glued right now and fixed and sanded and all that good stuff, I think this thing will be epic. It stands up on its own pretty well. The one thing that I was kind of disappointed about, the backpack itself, is actually where the point of weight distribution is for the whole kit. So that's kind of a weird place to put it, but I guess if they put it in the crotch area where they always put everything, it would be about 8 foot tall, because that would be ridiculous. So you got your dual wielding pistols, which it has dexterity in the hand a little bit, but it looks pretty awesome. And once I get the wing situation fixed, it'll look that much better. I'm gonna need something to like really get this thing a lot bigger. I have to build like a custom photo booth or light box just to film this thing. It's insane how big it is. It's epic. I love it. I hope you love it, and I hope you can't wait to see it completely come together. Like I said, this is not going to stay this way for very long. Pretty soon it's going to be completely recolored, and I'm not sure what color. So that's why I need you to go to my Instagram and vote. You'll see it. Go under Not So Average Builder. Should be the last post there, and then pick your top 3. But I think that's where I'm going to end this video. It's kind of terrible, and I'm sorry that it was horrendous and it was actually a big failure. But I'm learning a lot of things as I go. Most importantly, maybe I shouldn't be filming. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to keep trying no matter what. Haters gonna hate. That's it. So, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.